So was it the type of sets where you had to stick to the script, or did you have room for improvement? Because you guys have some great lines in there.
There's some futzing, but for the most part, I'd say we were on script.
Yeah, I mean, look, there's always room for improvement. I think that's one of the fun things about working with Simon on this, is that he was very open to collaboration, and if you came through with ideas that were going to improve the narrative, that he would embrace it. So it was a lot of fun.
And so did you guys watch it as a child? Were you fans? Are you?
Yeah, I checked it out when I was a kid. I used to watch it a bit with my dad, and I always used to find it a bit scary.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it was a lot of fun, and you know, it had a certain appeal to it.
Yeah. Did you?
Yes, I watched it as a kid. I wouldn't describe myself as a Trekker, but I appreciated it and was so. As a kid, it was really important to see George for me on television, George Takei. So that was it was a very significant show for me.
Yeah, and what remains the most exciting part of being part of this legendary franchise?
Well, without a doubt, the dub smashes that we are doing, and it's something to be taken very, very seriously. It's not difficult. It's not easy to master the art of the perfect dub smash. But I feel like through the course of these 3 films, and particularly this last film, we have really reached a zenith of perfection.
And how would you describe the atmosphere on set? Is it like the very professional? Yeah?
It's wild. It's crazy. But yet it's remarkably restrained and professional at the same time.
How'd you do that? How'd you combine both?
You know what? It's really yeah. We have a lot of fun when we get together. And,
it's familial.
Yeah, it's a process of getting in there and kind of just doing justice to the characters and to, you know, what Simon and Doug wrote, but then also being loose enough to take it in unexpected directions if the need may be. Yeah.
And Star Trek has a history of, you know, sort of showcasing the next technology advances and all of that. Was that something that was appealing to you?
Well, I thought that was really cool. You know, when I was a kid, I thought that, you know, I don't mean to compare Star Wars and Star Trek, but as a kid, the Star Wars technology seemed more plausible because it was clunky and 70s-esque, you know what I mean? Like, it was very analog-y, and I couldn't get a handle on Star Trek. It seemed less plausible because it was so, everything was so smooth and nothing. And it turns out Star Trek was more correct in its vision of technology. In this one, we have these, like, Jayla's using these holograms, which sort of remind me, it's like the next evolution of 3D printing, if you think about it, you know?
Yeah, totally.
Hey, that was pretty good, huh?
It was
that
bang
was
on.
impressive.
Yeah,
Mm.
bang on.
Give me 5. Up top.
I also
Down
love
low.
the... I also love the music, like
Yes.
that scene where
The Beastie
you know,
Boys.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's pretty
basically.
cool. It's a callback to the first movie.
Exactly.
It's nice. It's refreshing, I guess, for Star Trek to be able to incorporate a bit of our world into that.
Classical music, they call it in the movie.
Yeah, yeah. And so, what would you say was your best memory of like this whole journey for this particular movie?
Well, I think in the 50th year, for me, it was probably sitting in the tent, waiting to go onto the bridge of the Enterprise, and just dub smashing, just hard out dub smashing, and I think that. I think that's it's at the very heart and core of what Star Trek stands for.
Great, well, that's a perfect. I mean, do you have anything to add about dub smashing?
About dub smashing, I think I'm leaving that to Karl. I appreciate it. Thank you.